ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Pre-judging got underway earlier today at the 43rd Central American and Caribbean Bodybuilding and Fitness Championships. We can tell you the Imperial Ballroom at Atlantis is the venue, and Team Bahamas got things started in the men's masters category. Jimmy Norias, Desmond Bain, and Sidney Outen among the competitors taking part.
Masters normally have about 30 and 40 guys, but this time we had about, I think, 8 or 9, so it's kind of felt easy. Felt good, you know, it's familiar territory. You know, it's just 90% today, and tomorrow I'm going to dry out some more, hopefully sit in the sun if we get some tomorrow. Lose some more water weight, hopefully by 2 to 3 pounds, and maybe tomorrow come sharper.
I think I made the top 6. I feel pretty good about that. I really dialed it in this year and really trained hard for it. I left everything in the gym.
You got to understand that I'm 31 years older than the rest of them. You see? I'm 71, they're 40. But it was good, it was good. And you're talking about some of the best bodybuilders in the world.
What keeps you going at this age?
Well, I guess that's just my nature. I mean, I was a hard-working man from a little boy. You know, I do construction and the rest of that, and that's just I just can't stand still. It would hurt my whole soul for me to sit in the stands and watch these fellas come and compete in my country, and I ain't there.
So you plan to keep on going now, too?
Well, I got to. What you want me to do? You stop, when you stop, you stop.
You've been competing in this for a while. How was the Masters category this year compared to years past, you think?
I think it was rough. It was rougher. The guys are getting younger, you see. Because when I used to compete in the Masters, the fellas used to be like 56, and the rest of that now, like I said, these guys are 40 years old.
Now, following the pre-judging, which runs through tonight, the finals will get underway 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon with the top 6 in each category advancing. The competitors won't know until tomorrow who made it through, but Team Bahamas is confident of defending its home turf.
Team Bahamas this year is a good team, as we all saw at the Nationals. We had a very, very good, impressive team. All the various divisions had athletes that were very competitive. And so with us carrying the best of each one of those divisions or categories, I think this year Team Bahamas should be able to grab the gold.
Quarter miler Shawnee Miller was in South Eleuthera yesterday, showing off her World Championship silver medal to students at the various schools in the area. Her dad, Sean, spoke about how this whirlwind tour came about.
After Worlds, I sat down and I spoke with her, and I asked her what were her plans, and she told me that she had like about 2 weeks off, that she wanted to come home to the Bahamas. And when she started discussing some of the plans that she had as far as going to the schools and giving back, because she might have been the one on the track running, but it was a team effort by the whole Bahamas, because all of Bahamas was on board. They cheered for her and they gave her the support that she needed. We had to give back. And I was so proud to hear her say that she also wanted to go to the Family Islands. And it seems as if like she has a special thing with the younger kids. I saw like when she was with the primary school kids, we had to almost pull her away and let her know that, hey, we have other schools to go to. But I'm very proud to see that she's here and she's giving back, because there's a lot of good people still here in the Bahamas. And we always shine the light on, things that is going wrong in the country. But let's give light now to some of the talent that is here in the Bahamas, not only track and field, not only any sporting event, but also the academics. It's amazing. You have to come here to hear some of these kids and see how intelligent they are, to appreciate it.
The Roxanne Regatta is underway in South Eleuthera, and as Charles Fisher tells us, a familiar name is already out in front.
Well, it didn't take long this morning, you folks, for the Buller Reds to ride the waves here in Roxanne, Eleuthera, taking the first C-Class Series race. And Bussy Boy, you guys made it look too easy.
Charles, you got to get them in here. You got to get as much help as you can get. Call all the National Guard and everybody, because we're killing these fellas up here.
How was it out there today? It looked like the conditions were right for you.
Well, the boat performing well. It looked like the boat like this harbor here, and we could continue to come back here.
You got 2 more races to go. How do you see your crew sailing in those?
Well, we're getting stiff competition a little bit from Thunderbird and a couple of other boats, but I believe she's going to hold on.
Well, last night, You are already telling everybody if they want to come second, just follow you guys.
Yeah, they got to follow the Bull Red. When the Bull Reds get a good start, it'll be hard to catch the Bull Reds. But we really come here for the Winnie K, but he look like they duck out, man. I always beat these rest of the guys. I want the Winnie K.
And how do you see it now as we go into Saturday race?
Yeah, well, we can sweep them. We can sweep them. This screw year, we on the screw year.
Coming in second was the WG Thunderbird, followed by the Sweet Island Gal. King of Knights was fourth. Revelation finished fifth, and Lady Eunice rounded out the 6 boats in this regatta. 12 boats competed here in the first series race. The second series race was held earlier this evening. We'll have all that few coming up tomorrow. Also coming up tomorrow, they'll have 2 races, the Ministers' Cup and the final C-Class series race. In Roxanne Eleuthera for ZNS Sports, will Bull Reds continue its dominance? Tune in and find out.
Rain forcing the New Providence Softball Association to postpone play last night, and the story no different tonight as games have been postponed once again. They will try and get a triple header in tomorrow, and from there they will try and close out the regular season early next week.
The season itself will end on Tuesday with a single game. So you have a doubleheader on Monday, a single game on Tuesday, and we expect to start 2015 playoffs on the 1st of October, Thursday, 1st of October here at the ballpark, where the number 1 ladies team will play number 4, and in the men's division, the number 3 team will play number 2 team.
Now, even though there are just a couple of games left in the regular season, NPSA President Godfrey Gully Burnside says some teams still have something to play for.
Well, let's take the ladies division. You know, that's going down to the last day to decide the pennant winners. So it's difficult to say who's going to be the number 1 team. Right now, the number 4 team will probably be the Lady Stingers. But the Sunshine Auto, who has the Wildcats, who have the edge right now with 5 losses. And then you have the Lady Truckers, Johnson Lady Truckers. They are 13-6. And we have the Bombardier Operators. They're also 12-6. So we expect for it to go to the last day where we have the Bombardier Operators against the Sunshine Wildcats. And so I'll decide that particular division. In the men's, clear cut. The BT Elite Warriors are the pennant winners, 2015 the Province Softball Association. They will be playing Chances Mighty Mids, and I don't want them to take the Chances Mighty Mids lightly at all. Very good young team, up and coming, and Chicken Aubrey have them playing very well at this point in time. The number 2 team is the Commando Security Truckers, and they'll be playing the Arades Hitmen, who are the defending champion of the Province Softball Association.
After postponing the start of its season last weekend, the New Providence Volleyball Association is expected to get underway with play this Sunday at the Donald Davis Gym. 6 ladies teams are expected in the league this season, but the status of the COB Caribs is still up in the air.
My team is questionable because it looks like 2 of our key players are out hurt, 2 of my middle players. So we're still looking at that and seeing if we will still put the team in the league. I need to have a discussion, I think, with Ms. Roll and make some tough decisions, you know. But it looks like 2 of our players got injured and they may be out for at least half of the season. So that's going to definitely impact our team very greatly. So based on the information that we're just getting, since they just had MRIs done, that's going to have an impact on us moving forward.
Time now to reveal the standings after week 2 of the ZNS Total Sports NFL Challenge. And surprise, surprise, Charles Fisher has pulled into a 3-way tie for first with Julian and Kelsey. Fisher went 3-2 in week 2 and is now 5-5 overall. Julian and Kelsey also 5-5 after both of them went 1-4. As for myself, I failed to pick up a win last week, and I'm 1 back at 4-6 heading into week 3. And the picks are in.
Hi, I'm Julian Gibson. Welcome to week number 3 NFL football picks sponsored by Asu Draw. This week I'm going with the Patriots to beat Jacksonville, Seattle to crush the Chicago Bears, Baltimore to beat Cincinnati, Houston to beat Tampa Bay, and Monday night I'm picking Green Bay to beat Kansas City 27-21. Now let's go to my little sis, Kelsey Johnson, for weekly football picks.
What a disastrous week 2 I had. I'm going to bounce back as the queen of the pack, beating the boys once again. This week I'm going to go with the Patriots, Carolina Panthers, Arizona Cardinals, Seattle Seahawks, and Green Bay to win 27-14 come Monday night.
All I can say is I want to put week 2 behind me. The best way to do that, get back on track in week number 3. I'm starting off with the New England Patriots. They're home, going 3-0 against the Jags. They're coming off a high after beating the Miami Dolphins, who are overrated. I'm also going with the New York Jets this week. That's right, Philadelphia coming down. They're winless. The Jets going 3-0 as well. Carson Palmer healthy for the Arizona Cardinals. They should beat San Francisco and go to 3-0 there as well. Seattle, I have them going home and pick up their first win of the season. Of course, you know they are playing the Chicago Bears, not too good this year. And on Monday night, Green Bay, almost unbeatable at home. I like them against the Kansas City Chiefs, 31-17.
Week number 3 of my NFL picks, and I'm going with some teams that are going to go perfect 3-0 this week. And I'm starting off with Carolina to beat New Orleans. Not sure of the status of quarterback Drew Brees. New England is going to roll by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars put on the Miami Dolphins last week, but they won't have a chance with New England this week. Arizona over San Francisco, and Seattle, they have their big defensive back. Cam Chancellor held out for a couple of weeks, but he's back to play, and they're going to win their first game against the Chicago Bears. And then on Monday night, Green Bay over Kansas City. The final score there will be 31-17. Stick with my picks.
Make sure join yours truly right here at Asu Draw Monday Night Football on Robinson Room.
A lot of similar picks this week, but there's still a couple there that could make the difference, so we'll have to see how that works out come next week. And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned, the Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.